Testing microphone 1 2. Seems a bit loud. Testing microphone 1 2. Never mind. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to the ROSTOV campaign. And it does seem, as chat said yesterday, that my microphone is a bit loud. I'm gonna lower that a bit. I don't know if anybody in the chat says yeah, it's loud or not. Please give me some feedback. But it seems better. So, as I was saying, welcome to the ROSTOV campaign. Yesterday we left off. We started the stream yesterday with an invasion. The second invasion of Britain, but the first one was not of my doing. That was simply a succession war over Muscovy, which we really didn't want. But oh well, it gave me Scotland as a vassal. I won't complain. We did a second invasion. Really smooth one, and then we were contemplating on invading Sweden, but France actually started a war versus Savoy, calling Sweden in, and France called me in. So yeah, well, that plan was out of the window then. But we got some I don't know, 25 favors with France, so won't hear me complain. I played on a little bit, not much. Yesterday, maybe like 20 minutes. But what I was realizing, I need to think on this, I said. What to do next. I was contemplating on going for Persia because the Ottomans were actually invading them. But I said, yeah, I cannot core this because Muscovy... they are a European subject, so I would be able to call, let's say, I don't know, this province Inar, because it's next to a European subject, but not Persia because it's in Asia. That's how it works. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was asking, why can't Castile form Spain? And then somebody said, yeah, you cannot have Muslims in Iberia. And I said, oh yeah, yesterday evening, playing on my laptop at my girlfriend's place. So yeah. Muslims in Iberia, and this is a militarist Morocco allied to France, who is my ally. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I want a foothold in Iberia also. Then I just invaded them, used all my boats to actually land here, and I am just waiting casually until Morocco pieces out. This was a no CB war, and I called in Denmark just to get some allies on, and I think they are actually invading stuff over here. I'm pretty sure I saw Denmark actually invading something in America, but oh well. I don't know if I'll be able to ask something. This will only work, by the way, if Morocco doesn't ask for all that. Oh well, I managed to occupy some stray provinces like the Azores, Arguin, and Cabo Verde, and they are all in my coring range because I actually occupied cored London and made it a state. Speaking of London, I actually also made English an accepted culture and ditched the Poles, because English will be really big in a follow-up war after Great Britain. I plan on making Swedish culture also accepted in the end. Anything else I should be doing? Yeah, it's 1624. Maybe we should start building some manufactories, like weapons, because yeah, I cannot make anything else. This one seems really worth it. Moskva and Vladimir, and this one. 0.60, yeah. Thing is, I would want some in each region I got. Polotsk wouldn't be half bad either. That will make... oh, that's... oops. That's my subject. So can you actually turn that off? Include subject. Oh yeah, here you see the flag, build in Muscovy. Well... it doesn't look like I can build any manufacturing. Oh, I could build a clock one here, but I don't know. Does London have it already, a clock manufactory? If so, That's good for the institution spreading, but it seems like they don't. Oh well. London is cloud, right? Or is it grain? No, it's cloud. Oh well, building that in Moskva won't hurt. So I can build one in Vladimir and I can build one in Moskva. That is 40 development. Maybe I should build 2 then. Can I build any other type? No, because I don't have the... Oh, naval manufacturers. I can build those. Yeah, that's hardly worth it. I should build them in my own trade nodes. So I think I'll make that weapons manufacturing here. 523. Yeah, well. And maybe build one here. It's really worth it. 0.5 ducats. That's worth the investment, I guess. There we go. Anything else where I can build them? Well, yeah, I could have built them in Muscovy, but I really don't want that. I'll roll with this. I put some stuff in my agenda. Trust with the Scots and the French. Oh yeah. I think I started influencing Scotland, but I don't think I've... No, because I haven't fed them. I took it for myself. No, I got no favors with you. But I do have a ton of favors with France now. I could get my trust up to 70. Getting France to 80 trusts would be pretty good. But if I manage to get a foothold in Iberia, I could use France versus Castile. Yeah. Maybe increase it a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. 50 or 60 trust. Okay, if I increase this trust, they will protect me more versus invaders. But as long as they don't have debt, probably don't. It's not necessary to increase the trust. Yeah, they got like 600 in the treasury and... debt. Okay. So I'll leave those favors as is. Ah, there we go. Here is Denmark is actually right here, and I could reach it. Well, I'll be damned. Well, in that case, I should invade them. I really should invade them then. Portuguese Brazil. I don't know. God forbid, if Portugal actually pieces out with Morocco, I might be able to full annex Poland and get all their colonial nations. Basically, why did I declare on Portugal? 1, they got no allies, and 2, if Morocco actually takes all their land, I took all their provinces as occupied, so I will occupy all their, wherever they put their capital, I got it occupied. I don't think Portugal has any land that isn't in colonial region apart from this. Well, I could check that. Let's do that. But if I manage to actually get a full annexation of Portugal, this is what I tend to do a lot. Tariff income ever since Rights of Man is crazy. So I should take a look at war enemies and take a look at the income from... oh, well, it's not that big. But who knows, we might get some traders from colonial nations going here. So how much does Portuguese Brazil even have? Portuguese Peru might interfere. Portuguese Colombia... Yeah, so... Yeah, I should take a look at it in the ledger. Military, armies, war enemies. How much does Portuguese Brazil have? 21,000 troops. Yeah, I really should invade them. I really should invade them. This is enough. Cannot dock here, but I could make a really nice stack with all my cannons and just go for them. It's dangerous, but it might help. If I manage to occupy some capitals of colonial nations, it might actually help full annexing Portugal. So how much ships do I have? 33. How much? I think Portugal actually sunk most of the... Yeah, Morocco sank most of the fleet from the colonial nations from Portugal already. Morocco is really powerful. They already own Algarve, Beja and Lisboa. They will likely take... Is it still the militarist here? If it's a militarist, they might actually take it all. Yeah, still a militarist. But they only got... But it's a militarist. He might just annex all this. I'm not even sure how much Portugal is... Yeah, 156. If Morocco takes enough, I might be able to full annex this guy. So yeah, 33, so I really think I'll go for it. With all my cannons that I can spare, all the cavalry I can spare, and make a nice stack to invade Brazil with. Because what else should I be doing? Okay, I can do a follow-up war versus Great Britain, but that can wait. That can wait. So what do we got? 7. Let's make a nice invasion stack here. So that's 20. And I can add all the Streltsy to it. How did I get to Portugal? I used my fleet to unflag them. Remember yesterday, I don't know, Pam Benny, if you saw it, but I was invading Sweden to help France out in the war. They got black flagged over here, and I actually walked those black flag troops all the way down to Portugal. Here, you can do that. Troops are black flagged, you can walk them anywhere. I just sailed my 33 transport fleet here, and I walked them on the boat and back again here, and they lose their black flag status then. And I'm just waiting for Morocco to end their war. And I will start sieging it immediately. So what I should be doing is just leave enough troops here to actually start a siege on it. But yeah, I don't think... Yeah, Brabança actually has some... So I need like, I don't know, how much is it? 12 for a level fort? I need to leave 12 troops here. Yeah, well, oh, oops, I did that wrong. So 13, 20, and maybe some Streltsy. Yeah, well, do I really? I think I shouldn't be using this much cavalry. I think 4 is enough, more than enough. So 17, 27, 31. I can add 2 more Streltsy. Because Streltsy actually got more fire damage. So yeah, something like that. That is 20, 32. Okay, let's invade Brazil. Because reasons. And I got enough. I got enough to siege this. I got enough to siege that. I could just leave behind this, put you there. Ah, good enough. So I can actually land, where was it? Right here. Oh, wait a moment. I don't see... It's occupied by me, but I cannot see the boat. I cannot land there because it's... Can I actually share maps with anybody? I don't know. Yeah, but colonial nations won't ever share maps, right? I don't think so. Steel maps? No. France is a colonizer, -1000. So who isn't a colonizer that might... Yeah, Denmark might have those maps. Denmark is at war. Let's see. Saxony, do you have some maps of Brazil? So, what would I need? I suppose I would need Brazil. Yeah. 75 provinces. We will lose 50. Is this really worth it? 15 prestige? I don't think so. I need my prestige here. Oh well. Yeah, well, they might still intercept. I don't know. I should keep my prestige to actually placate Scotland if needed. But if I get the map from well, wait a moment. Here's the capital from Portuguese Brazil. Now, in that case, I'll just sail to its capital. I thought it was somewhere on top, but it seems not. It's actually here in Costa Verde. We also did a royal marriage with Austria, because they were heirless at some point, but they just got an heir, and I should probably dissolve the problem is that Austria won't like it one bit, but they're just taking a slot now, and I cannot ally them. Well, he was only like 30 years old. I just did a royal marriage, but it said succession war between Castile and France. So Castile is actually bigger than me. People asked, by the way, to show personal union shenanigans because I wrote the guide on the topic. That has like close to 1 million views. But yeah, I thought that I was bigger in development than Castile. But it's likely because my development is reduced by autonomy that Castile is actually the biggest effective development royal marriage partner of Austria. So I wasn't rigged for succession war, and they got an heir, so I think I will just do this. I've maxed out diplomatic ideas, so I can just break royal marriages at will. Scotland is integrating, by the way, and my truce with Great Britain is 1628. So maybe I should start another spy network on Britain and get some more claims. There's still Black Flag troops from Castile in the new capital of Great Britain. I took London. So all this, I took all this up to the marches in the succession war over Muscovy, which I actually didn't win because Muscovy, Muscovy is like 10 times bigger than me. So yeah, if you watched the stream yesterday, they actually fell in a union under me because I'm the only Rurikovic nation left on the map, and they didn't have an heir, and they were like, there was a ruler like 28 years old, and I was flagged, yeah, succession war between Rostov and Great Britain. I was like, no, I don't want that. I can never keep Muscovy below 100% liberty desire. Lo and behold, bam! Succession war. The guy died at age 30 or something, heirless, and I was like, oh god. So Muscovy is actually hugboxing me, but I've grown pretty fond of Muscovy. They are actually protecting my capital. I don't know if they don't have a fort up here. This is what I was contemplating. I was actually contemplating on making a fort in Karelia. Why? Because then if Sweden comes in, they cannot reach my capital. But then I decided against it because if I do a war versus Sweden, they can go to my cap, and Muscovy will engage them. So still though, this is the ideal spot, by the way. Karelia province is an ideal spot for because it blocks this province and it blocks that province, so they have to siege it up before they can actually walk into Muscovy. But building a level, yeah, 418 ducats. Is that worth it? Probably, because I won't feed I won't feed Muscovy this land, and I won't take this land. If I fight Sweden, I will take the juicy development provinces here and accept Swedish culture. So, do I accept it? Do I do it? It sounds like a good plan. They will never be able to bypass this fort. Never ever. I'll do it. Where is that fleet going? Portuguese Brazil occupied Ceará. Oh yeah, okay, sure. No fleet in sight yet from Pomerania is actually joining me. Ah, how cute. Pomerania's fleet is actually joining me in the invasion of that's funny. So succession war, nah. Nobody rigged. My dynasty spread to Saxony and Pomerania fell into a union after there. Ah! What? Ah, come on! They took it all? I wanted a foothold! You son of a bitch, Morocco! Yeah, militarists. Yeah, great. All for nothing, folks. I wonder where they place their capital now. I should occupy it. So where the fuck did they place their capital now? Ah, great. Morocco full annexing and kicking... Well, kicking them mostly out of Europe. Morocco kicking out Portugal out of Iberia. Thanks, I guess. But I wanted a foothold here, you stupid nubblenut. I wanted to engage Castile with the help of France. Yeah, but they're allied to Austria and Milan. That won't happen. Oh well, but I wanted a foothold here. Just reasons. Oh yeah, Palma. That's no problem. I hope that I occupy the new capital from... Ah, come on, game. Come on, game. The new capital of Portugal is here. Really? I cannot even reach that. Shoot. The love of God. Oh, the love of God. I could share maps from the fleets and land here. But the thing is, Portugal still has its colonial nations, even though they got a capital in Portugal. In America. I'm getting bad feeling about this. So, share maps. If I get Caribbean Sea, does the Caribbean Sea actually spread all the way up here into Mexico? I'm not sure. Can anybody quickly fire the game, Tom, or anybody? Would I only need Caribbean Sea to actually reach Carancala, wherever that is? That is on the coast of Mexico, most likely. Or somewhere near the estuary of Rio Grande, probably? Where is that? Yeah, 13 colonies is here, so west of Florida. I think this is all Caribbean Sea. So if I share... Well... I don't know. Is this worth it? Yeah, it's still on the table that I full annex Portugal here and get all their colonial nation. Regional map mode. Yeah, it's but I don't know, Tom. You got no DLC, right? I'm not even sure if this map mode is yeah, region map mode. I think it's all Caribbean Sea. Up to here, up to I don't know what else it would be. Gulf of Mexico, maybe? Is that it? Yeah, I'll just check it what I can get from... So, Saxony, do you know about... Do you know about Caribbean Sea? Yeah. Is there a Gulf of Mexico something? No? Eastern Indian Ocean? I think it's all Caribbean Sea. Yeah, I think it is, but... I'm not gonna spend my prestige unless I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it's all Caribbean Sea. If I remember from my Haida campaign. You can send to explore the Caribbean Sea. Yeah, I'm almost totally sure that it's all Caribbean Sea. My prestige is actually ticking away, so I should do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one big sea. So how much I could do it, probably. But the thing is, I don't know if Saxony has the entire Caribbean Sea. We will ask them to share. Oh no, wait a moment. To share the knowledge of Caribbean Sea, they should know about it completely. And we will discover 36 provinces. I will be able to invade the Caribbean. The Gulf is entirely in the Caribbean. Thanks, Dragon Lord. I'll do it then. I'll do it then, and I'll bloody invade Portugal. Okay, where is my fleet here? Yep, and I can reach them now. Yeah, this was the right decision, folks. This was the right decision. Invading Portugal just for the lulz of it. Opportunistic gameplay. France has entered into a support for the rebellious nation. France no longer considers Great Britain. France has announced Milan. Okay. Kind of worried that it would actually flag me as a rival, but seems not. So, I don't know what to do. I maxed out Pomerania, maxed out Scotland. I should start a spy network again. But, let's see. So, I could ask for this. It's all in my colonial range, so why not? And in honesty, how much is Portugal to annex now? Portugal to annex now, he says. 85%. Yep, I can full annex them. No problem. I'll be damned. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll try it. Why not? Oh, a new, is he airless? A new guy in Denmark. I think I did the initiative for all the, Yep. Oh, and he's airless. Age 30. A noble from House Recovered succeeds to the throne. Oh, great. The moment Denmark ends the war with me, they might trigger... It might switch into a succession war between Rostov and Saxony, because Saxony is my dynasty. They might contest that. I'll be damned. And I should also embrace global trade before I actually lose all this. So one more merchant. What do I even do with that extra merchant? I suppose transfer power. Where is that extra merchant? It said +1 merchant, and I actually didn't get it. Oh, great. Ah, shoot. Can I win versus them? What kind of a fleet is this? Yeah, I might be able to win it. I doubt it. Denmark, could you help me out here? Please. It's only trade ships. Come on, for the love of God. Hey, Noble Nut, help me out. Yeah, how about not? For the love of God, Denmark, could you please invade that instead? Yeah, Beijing got global trade, that's right. So, can I actually route to a province? What? Why does it show this line? What? So, yeah, you're able to route to provinces you don't know about. Yeah, I'm going here. That's weird. I'm routing to, oh, I'm just routing to the sea zone. Ah, okay. Ah, shoot, my Inquisitor died. Accumulate money mission. Yeah, well, I'm actually trying to pay off my high corruption, but I shouldn't be doing it, I guess. Not this much. I'll take this guy, I guess. National tax modifier won't hurt. -6. Something like this will do. Then I at least won't increase anymore. Yeah, nice going, Denmark, but I don't know if this actually ever works. There are no friendly units here that allow attachment and have moved at most 50% toward their next... What? Can you actually let friendly navies attach to you? I wonder if it works if they actually land there. Let's try the same trick. No. No, it doesn't work. I've never managed to get them to attach to me. So if you stay here... Can I actually enter there? Maybe I should just get Portuguese Brazil first. I want to try and land. Can I actually avoid this? Can I actually avoid that fleet? Oh well, I'll try it. If they stay there, I can likely invade the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, it seems like they're staying there, blockading whatever, or I don't know. So if I take this route and then into here, I should be able to invade their capital. I've never seen AI navies to attach either. Yeah, well, I'm the manager of Micro, but I've never seen it happen either. Okay, so long if this fleet is keen on staying there. High naval attrition, I know. Yeah, so that's like the entire fleet. That's like the entire fleet of Portugal. This might work, occupying the capital of... shoot. No. There was a naval battle flagged here. Oh, there was the fleet. Did you see them? Portuguese Brazil had a fleet up here also. And it seems to be chasing me. But it's likely just a patrol fleet. They won't follow me into the Gulf of Mexico. I should be able to reach Gulf of Mexico from here without any fleets intercepting me. Alright, Tom, are your exams done now? Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. All my boats are gonna sink. I should have checked this. Oh, come on. All my transport will sink before I'm even in... And all my troops are dying also because of it. Yeah, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. They will die. They will die. All my troops will die. Come on. Oh, shit. I didn't check the naval attrition on my ships. And I cannot... Is there anything... No. The only thing I can hope for is actually occupy a province and repair my boats here. Oh, shoot. This is not gonna be good. One much. The clergy estate gains 10% influence. Ah, come on. 1629, it'll solve itself. And this isn't good. This isn't good. If I'm unlucky, they will all die. So this is... I could actually land here and hope... Wait, what? Why do they have low maintenance? Oh shoot! I totally I lowered the wrong bloody bar. Oh man, I'm as blind as DDR sometimes. I actually wanted to lower this slider. If I could repair my boats here, but I really, come on! I lost 10 of my units. Ah, shoot. Oh well. Time for some new Streltsies then, I guess. So how much? Yeah, I lost like a lot of my army here. Oh well. So 12 Streltsy units. Thanks a lot. There goes my boats. Come on, land there. Please land there before the end of the month. Otherwise, yeah, now I'll get it. But this isn't good though. All my ships might die here. And I cannot do anything about it. I only got 7 boats left. Yeah, it's too early in the bloody morning for me to check this. My own damn fault. So 1629. When was this? 15 February 1629. And this is October 1629. Oh, great. I gotta actually lower my my influence here. So I don't know. The lowest clergy provinces I should probably just yeah, but this is all high autonomy. I need to get rid of at least one. If I get him below 85, yeah, so this province should be doable. Yeah, 85. I need something bigger than that. This probably... Or this one. Yeah, and now it'll only start 1st of October. Yeah, this will do. They will all die. All my ships will die. At least I'll land here, but I can repair them now, but this is a stupid mistake of mine. This is a stupid mistake of mine. Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't have barged in like that. But I should be making more boats now. Oh, I got a mission again. Accumulate money. I just built 33 transports. But oh well, this might be worth it. I don't trust templates. Great. Let's start with some. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 will do for now. Yeah, Tom, but you cannot disagree that this wasn't a bad idea. If I actually managed to full occupy and get their capital done, this might be Poland wiped off the map. Portugal. I'm not sure if their colonial nations can actually walk over here. So how much land do they got here? Only one province, I think. So, shoot, and I lost all my cannons. I lost all my cannons! Couldn't you like sing the Streltsy over here instead of my cannons? Do they got anything else? No. Yeah, 2 provinces over here. So I can likely chase them and just use the battered units to siege up the capital. This should be enough to wipe them out. They cannot run anywhere. I don't think... No, Portugal has no colonial nations near this, and I doubt that they actually got the access. Let's take a look at that. Nope, they don't have access to other colonial nations. So, and Denmark is likely still busy over here. Oh well. Denmark is still airless. Okay. No Portuguese here. Oh. A new guy in France, and France is airless, but yeah, 16 years he won't die. If I'm really lucky, then I might get the event marriage policies pay off in France or Denmark, but that is a really big if. Hi there, Portugal. Yeah, you cannot run anywhere, huh? Yeah, tough luck, bro. I'm gonna full occupy you. I think that's the only provinces they got. Where are you riding to? Do they have provinces? Do they got a colony in Alaska or something? Portuguese Peru. Oh, California. They got California. Okay, they're likely riding to California then. They're likely riding to California then, but... Ah, okay. I should be taking up right about now. Okay. Leather cannons? Yeah, sure. Where are these exiled armies? So, yeah. Oh man, if only if it hadn't been a militarist in Morocco, I would have been able to grab something here and make claims on Castile from there. Oh well, all for naught. I should place my units in Calais and ferry them over to London later on. Huh. Pomeranian peasants. I don't care. How's the liberty desire for my subjects? 30%. Okay. Assume you're going to vassalize and not annex. If I full annex them and a pace, I get all their colonial nations. If I vassalize them, I don't. So why would I vassalize Portugal? Granted, I could get reconquest on Morocco. But Morocco is allied to my ally France, and I don't think I'm in a position to actually beat Morocco. They got a huge fleet and stuff like that. I'm still wondering if Brazil is actually being invaded by Denmark. They probably are. Yeah, full annex. I think I will actually need to occupy some of their colonial nations' capitals, otherwise I won't be able to full annex them. But it's still on the table, trust me. But I don't have boats, I don't have anything. And they got 16k. Is this the capital? Yeah, that's the capital. Oh, wait a moment. No. I thought they had Caribbean, but that's... no, it's here. Portuguese Colombia, how much do you have? 21,000, that's not good. Well, indeed, and a pace, I might vassalize them and integrate them. Won't they take advantage and declare independence though? Nah, they're too small for that. Way too small for that. Yeah, but wait a moment. They could get support independence after the truce is up. But who will support them? Usually only my rivals do that. So I don't see it happening. And Tom, I'm protected. I got Muscovy as a personal union subject, I got France as an ally, Saxony as an ally, Silesia as an ally, Pomerania as a personal union subject, Scotland as a vassal, which we are integrating, and Denmark as a vassal. They won't declare independence. They won't. Either random neck. Muscovy will support. Muscovy is my subject, Dragon Lord. Believe it or not. A succession war triggered because I was the only Rurikovich nation left on the map, and I saw Muscovy being airless at age 28. I thought, yeah, they will get an air rights. I don't want this succession war. Lo and behold, a year later, bam! Succession war over Muscovy. They've been disloyal ever since 100 Liberty Desire. But nobody supports their independence because all their neighbors desire land from Muscovy and then they won't. So the Ottomans aren't supporting them, Sweden aren't supporting them because they want land from Muscovy and then they won't support them. Not disloyal, rebellious or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, rebellious. But they won't declare independence because I'm allied up my really well connected here in Europe. Getting the liberty, yeah, I'll get it in Anapace in the end. I'll get it. If I go revolutionary and make tons of troops and improve my diptech, they will get it. They will be. I will be able to integrate Muscovy then. Polish separatists, is that an issue? Yeah, Plock is 4.9. Plock. And why the fuck am I paying for all my... Oh, that's not my forts. Oops. Yeah. I don't know. Can I get rid of this? This is basically only because I made the mistake of... Oh no, it's because I demoted their culture as accepted. I shouldn't have accepted the Poles in the first place. That +5 is actually the only reason why they are revolting now. I got no liberty. I could up my stability, but nah. The age acceptors in the age of revolution are, I don't know. Polish separate. I don't care. I think in all honesty, I'll destroy this castle and just let the Polish separatists go, I don't know, into the Ottomans. What's this Atwix with a lucky pew? Well, it wasn't lucky. Granted, Vandenek, you need luck for that. It was massively lucky that an airless Muscovy died at age 30. You wouldn't expect that, but it happens. And Pomerania was actually, I didn't see it, but they had a really old king, like 69 years old, and his heir likely died of natural causes, and all of a sudden, bam! Personal union. What likely happened is somebody was flagged to attack me in a succession war, and they denied the pop-up because they thought, yeah, I won't take on Muscovy, Saxony, Silesia, Denmark, France, and stuff. He can have that union. That's the easiest way of getting a union. Succession war, just with a royal marriage. It happened. Don't ask. You just need to know the PU mechanic really well, and it's not that hard to get. Pomerania lose 10 war exhaustion. Pomerania, yeah, but I rather want a prestige. I don't care what Pomerania thinks. Nah, London, no. Sometimes it is worth forcing a PU through war. Yeah, I could do it on Saxony. They're my dynasty, but that's the Holy Roman Emperor, and this is very hard mode, so I'm in no position to declare forced union war. The English separatists. Oh, it's only Oxfordshire that has rebels. London actually doesn't have rebels. Oh, it's because I'm converting it. Oh, okay, so the English separatists will likely vanish once I convert Oxfordshire. Okay, sure. Oh, when will that finish? 28, in 2 years. Yeah, they will likely never spawn. How's that siege going in Portugal? Minus 14%. Do you still have an alliance with Osman? No. Why? Oxfordshire is so odd. How do I pronounce it then? In English, it's Oxford. So odd. What is odd about Oxfordshire? Oh, it's not Shire, right? It's Shire. It's Oxfordshire. Oxfordshire. Yeah, that's it, right? Oxfordshire. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But I actually was thinking of Lord of the Rings, the Shire. It's Oxfordshire. Sorry, I know, was a mistake on my part. It's too early, and it's 9 on a Sunday morning here, and I drank a bottle of wine yesterday eve. So forgive me for being a little bit hungover and making. I'm almost fluent in English. You will rarely hear me make a mistake versus pronouncing stuff in English, but. Oh shoot! Hi there, Portugal. Shit. I should have made mercs here. I should have made mercs here. What is do they have Tech 19? No. Shoot. They actually made... oh yeah, that's right. Damn it. Portugal can make troops in their colonial nations. I totally forgot. Shit. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Yeah, but that's the thing. If you think about the Shire in Lord of the Rings, you would pronounce it as Shire, but combine it with Oxford, and it's not Oxfordshire, it's Oxfordshire in English, right? Oxfordshire, Lincolnshire, that stuff. Shoot. "21 days. Yeah, sure. Let's watch that. This might be a desperate try from Portugal to protect their capital. Normally, I would expect to win this. Yeah, maybe I should just cancel these mercs, but I don't trust this. I'm getting really good rolls here. I'm getting really good rolls here. Yeah, I'll defeat them. I'll defeat them. Look at those rolls. 74. Yeah, I'll defeat them. This might just be are you fluent in English or American English? That depends how you look at it. I actually learned my English in I had a stepfather once. The second marriage of my mother was my mother married an American sailor who actually lived in Spain. We got to know him in Spain. And I practiced a lot of, in my teens and 20s, I practiced a lot of English with that guy. And I also have a Scottish friend who I've been talking ever since the 90s on Skype and on the other call through the internet, blah blah blah. And when Skype came up, we actually talked a lot through Skype, not video because we both had, but point being, I don't think this topic has come across a lot already in a pace, but people always said, yeah, you got a really weird accent. No, wait a moment. People say, I don't hear any German accent in you, and I don't hear any Scottish, and I don't hear any American accent. So people ask, where are you from? Because me talking English, people never know where I'm from because I don't have a German accent. Normally, you would expect Dutch people. If Dutch people who don't don't talk English a lot, generally got an accent like Schwarzenegger. Then he would talk like this. I will kill Portugal. I will move here and let's attack them. Let's attack the routed Portuguese army in Burrado. They would talk like this. That is a German accent, but I don't have an accent. I think I can imitate Schwarzenegger pretty well, I guess, because I know how his accent is. Because yeah, but yeah, that's never mind. I'm from the Dutch parts. I'm from. Want to know something funny? The third Rome DLC actually has an icon of Saint Nicholas with aggressive expansion, impact, improved relations. I actually live in Saint Nicholas in Belgium. It's not called Saint Nicholas, but it's the English translation of Saint Nicholas, and Saint Nicholas in English is Saint Nicholas. So I'm using the icon of Saint Nicholas of my hometown to actually get less aggressive expansion. So, are they routing here, I wonder? I should probably not use that Merc, but yeah. I could cancel it. If I manage to... yeah. Something like this. I could leave one unit behind. It all depends where they are routing. Would they be routing here? Yeah, I could leave one unit behind. It's dangerous though. And by the way, Citizen, oh, Denmark has troops here. Yeah, one regiment. No, nobody. There's no battle here. They're likely routing to California again. Yep. So let's just backtrack. Dutch, by the way, is one of the hardest languages in Europe to learn. Dutch is actually a lot similar to German, because the Dutch is basically in the Germanic culture group here in EU4 also. But point being, it has a lot more complicated. It's a lot more complicated language in general. So learning Dutch as a refugee is a lot harder than learning German as a refugee. Let's say Syrian refugees want to learn Dutch. They have a lot harder time than learning... Oh, there we go. Karankawa is down, folks. Finnish was very hard. Yeah, Finnish is very hard also. Finnish actually resembles a couple of Flemish dialects really well. Don't ask. Oh, Bavaria? Bavaria is airless. Oh, really now? Bavaria, is that a big nation? Yeah. Bavaria have too many diplomatic relations, so that won't go. Huh. I should probably try and vassalize them. But with 26 war score, I don't think they will actually want to be vassalized. I will have to invade. Oh well, I can just sit on this. I can just sit on this. They already got 10. They already got 10 war exhaustion. And the Polish separatists are actually gonna spawn. Oh well. I don't know. I should probably kill those mercs. It's a bit of waste of money. How much are they costing me? 1.72. I could just root out the corruption a bit less, I guess. something like this, just to keep them. But yeah, if only I hadn't lost my ships here. I could go for Portuguese Brazil and occupy them, but I should take a look at what they are willing to cede right now. I don't think I can actually walk there through Terra Incognita. No. I'll just send my boat up here. Send the boats up there. Oh, oops. Oh, by the way, did I actually put my... I'll just put it on shuffle. If you wanna take a look at the soundtrack mods I use, the links to all the graphical mods and to all the soundtrack mods I use from EU3, Vicky 2 and Crusader Kings are in there, in the frequently asked questions section of this Twitch map mode, of this Twitch page, rather. So, Portugal, should I vassalize you? Can I even do it? No, of course not. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I could go for this, but it'll likely be impossible to do this. Oh, hi there, California, huh? Oh. Ah, shoot! They didn't arrive in time. Who are my allies? Let's see. Silesia, Saxony, Denmark, and France. Pomerania is my personal union subject, and Muscovy is also. Yeah, don't ask. I didn't want them, but it just happened. Denmark is with me in this war, but I don't know. If I suppress, I don't think I'll ever get enough war score to actually vassalize them. Oh yeah, by the way, Austria inherited Aragon. Inherited Hungary. They're really big. Yeah, well, I could spend some more prestige and ask for the Mexico region and chase these guys, but I don't know if you actually know about Mexico. Mexico. Yeah, I could do it, and then in the end sail to. Oh well, I'll do it. Thanks, Saxony. So. Where is your California bloody province? Oh, yeah, that was for naught. California is actually not in California, it's in California, duh. So I actually need to ask from California. Oh, it's here! I wonder, can I just walk through this? Of course not. I would need an explorer for that. Oh well, at least I can see them coming now. Would this be worth it to just ask for California? I mean, to ask for the maps of California also. I don't know if this is worth spending all my bloody prestige on. Well, my prestige will tick away anyhow. I can keep it at 20 most likely, and then it won't vanish again. So, yeah, I could actually do it. Oh, wait a moment. No, it's Cascadia I need. So, this is flagged as California, but Cascadia, oh well. I think, shoot, I can still not, oh, I can reach it. Okay, great. Now I can actually reach them. Hey, hi there, Haida! Look at this, Tom. Haida actually migrated south to Miwok. They migrated to I don't know. Is this present day California or is this Oregon already in the USA? I think it's still California. Oregon should start up here, right, in the mountainous area. Yeah, I can actually walk from here up. That's funny. So when is my truce with Great Britain? So, yeah, I really should bail this. Wait a moment. I should have used those guys to actually sail my troops home. I need to worry about coalitions here. So this is 1, 2, and all the others don't have any aggressive expansion, so a coalition cannot form. It simply cannot form. So I don't care, but the only danger here... Oh, wait a moment. Sweden actually rivaled Great Britain, so they won't ally. Oh yeah, Tom, it's basically the Caddo strategy. It's called the Caddo strategy. Migrating south to border Mexican Nahuatl nations and get a power base in Mexico. It's called the Caddo strategy. Well, I'm just enjoying this campaign, Sis, and I don't know where I'll end with this. I might get colonial nations if I can full annex Portugal. Who knows? Yeah, if I'm here, then I really should ferry my troops from Calais into London and hit these guys again. Great Britain is really weak now. Why? Because their troops are black flagged everywhere. Here, 28 of their troops are still black flagged. They don't have transports because they got killed by Castile. And some more Castilians are actually... didn't I see Great British troops here? Or was I imagining things just now? Oh well. Oh. Hi there, Portugal. Yeah, and they still got battered regiments. We'll win this then. We'll win this then. He says. 3rd of August. Ah, shoot. They will, no, I won't win this. Shit. For crying out loud. This entire war is such a bad idea. Wait, what? Why am I routing there? Why am I routing here? What the I clicked there, you nubblenut. Ah, great, they're gonna get wiped, aren't they? Maybe I should just piece them out. I don't know. This is looking pretty damn dangerous if Portugal is backtracking. I wonder, I could actually... Yeah, wait a moment. I could steal this colony, ladies and gentlemen, and get a core here. Because reasons. Yeah, they're moving on out. The Walloons in Sweden. This colony, no, I want to let it grow for a bit. Seize the colony, yeah, well, trust me, I will. I should have more boats here. It doesn't really matter. I only need this. Yeah. Bam. Don't I have more boats somewhere? When was that truce with Britain? October 6th. Oh, I still got a year. Oh, what is the Rostov achievement? I thought you could do Kinslayer, but it seems like you cannot do Kinslayer as the new nations on the map. As you cannot do Kinslayer achievement with the new vassals from Rostov. I was contemplating on doing Form Russia. I can still Form Russia achievement here. But yeah, maybe I should change the title into something like Rostov Survival Run. Well, we survived in 1627 already, but... Is the colony done? Nope. So... Should I use... Yeah, spy network. 13th of August. Wait, what? You cannot send spies again until... Oh, so if your spy is discovered, you cannot send him back for the entire year that it's lowering the spy network. How is the Liberty Desire from Scotland, by the way? Yeah, they're all pretty low. Let's see, will that stay 200? Yeah, it will. That's 200, 225, and great. Yeah, it will stay 200. So what do I even use my diplomats on? I don't know. Improve with Muscovy, maybe? Yeah. Unnecessary. Improve with my allies, I guess. Yeah, France could love me a bit more. There we go. Speaking of, Denmark and France are still airless. So, as you can see, I don't do anything. It just happens. You just gotta watch this window in Personal Union Mechanic. France 18 years, Denmark 32. They will get an air. But, if I'm really lucky, I got 4 royal marriages. So, the event, marriage policies payoff might spawn and install an heir of Rurikovic's dynasty in France or Denmark. That is another way of actually... What is up with this? Why? Oh, come on. Now they're finally doing it. Take that from Habsburg, yeah. What is this Shattered Europa? But hi there, Duart. Sorry that I didn't see your question on. I just noticed it yesterday that you asked questions on the Scotland one when you had a lot of loans. Did I work out or not? I didn't see it. Sorry. While I was commentating on the screenshots, I couldn't see my chat very well and blah 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 blah. Oh, and the English separatists. Oh, shoot. I should place them on Oxfordshire then. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. When will this finish? Yeah, do I have war exhaustion? Can I do anything at all? Oh yeah, can I use the Happy Russian ability? No. Happy Russian ability is still charging. But can you actually see the Happy Russian window? How do you access that window? Is it in government? Yeah, it's in government. Oh, yeah, you only got a 99. This isn't good. How many English separatists are there? 15k. Yeah, well... Can I ask for a general from the nobility? Yes, I can. So that would be 30 influence. That's 77. I'll do it. Hold the Diet. Oh, and I can actually ask for the military power again. Yeah, sure. First though, before I forget it. Oh, a 431? I'll take him. 431 general, okay. I could ask for some levies, but that would lower their loyalty. Still, it's 10k manpower. And I got 77 right now. 15 would place it at 33. I would pay more. I would pay more for my troops. When do I lose? Yeah. I can do it up until 37. I do it now. I really could use some more. I'll just do it. 30k man. This will tick up either way, so why not do it? Grant the monopoly charters here. Well, 100 diplo power. 51. I could actually recruit, and then it's 66. I really want estates to be really high in influence, so we can ask for more. No. I'll do it. And this, well, 305 ducats. It will place. Yeah, they will just tick up. They will just tick up. I'll just do this. Seek support of the clergy while... Oh shoot! Yeah, I didn't look at... Great. Sully get... Oh well, recruited minister will expire in 1629. Shoot, that was stupid of me. And we can get... Yeah, that was stupid. I didn't see they were at 79 already. Oh well, at 89%, they will likely, yeah, I'm gonna start paying for this fort also if I want to declare one, so don't spawn! Oof. Thank God. Yeah, estates. Johan actually said that the estates is one of the mistakes they did. Kinda agree there. Estates is not a very well taught, not a very good mechanic. So, English separatists. Now it's London that has it. What? Oxford. What do I gotta do then? Spread out? Yeah. Do I have a revolt guy? No. And I won't fire these guys, so English is already. Wait a month and click the happy Russian button. They will likely spawn in London. What are the odds though? I could actually, I'll do it this way, then London won't have revolt risk, and Oxfordshire will be converted pretty soon. So if I'm lucky, they won't spawn. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys, I totally forgot I was gonna seize this colony. Seize the... Oh. You cannot seize a colony if it's outside of your coring range. Oh, they nerfed this. Oh, they nerfed this. So my strategy from 1.9 Ryukyu after action report doesn't work anymore. I didn't know they nerfed this. Okay, you cannot siege it. Oh well, I'll just travel to their capital then and get some more war score on. There we go. Happy Russians. Bam, and now it's 60% and then never spawn again. So, do I want... Yeah, morale of armies most likely. Never hurts. Yeah, or Kunkel, but picture this. I don't know if you read. How did that help with Ryukyu? Yeah, I'm known on the Paradox community for writing the Personal Union Guide and also for my After Action reports. One of them is linked in the About Me section. But the first one I ever did was in 1.9 with Ryukyu. And what I actually did was take exploration. I explored this entire coast and I invaded Castile with an OCB. They were busy making a colony here. And it was outside of my coring range, but back then in 1.9, you could actually seize colonies that were outside of your coring range. I got a core here. And that one, once the colony finished, after seizing it, I got a core here, which actually enabled me to ally Castile and Austria, and it also enabled me to land my troops here, and I made my capital here in Argreen as Ryukyu, because I only had one province in Asia. I made my capital here, 1.9, and I actually flipped Catholic because this was Catholic, and with Zealots I flipped Catholic. And then I migrated into France, believe it or not. Just Google EU4 Atwex Ryukyu and then you will see the... oh, well, I can link it also, I think. If you want to do it myself, because chat is always lazy. That's a simple comment, by the way. Don't take it wrong. There! I'll link it. Because I bet a lot of the Steam viewers never even heard about After Action reports. It's basically a web page with a screenshot, with commentated screenshots. That was my very first one. So there, have fun. That's the link. If you want to read up on it, on how I abused seizing colonies. I don't want to brag, but Paradox actually nerfed a lot of strategies that I showed off in that Ryukyu run. Well-staffed garrisons. Fort defense, garrison size, and 15 support for Streltsy. Nice. Was Ryukyu easier? Yeah, or Kunkel. Ever since Art of War, ever since 1.7, each patch, believe it or not, but it's the truth. Ever since patch 1.7 in Art of War, World Conquest only got easier, 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 and easier. Believe me, the one tag I did on Ryukyu, that was immensely hard. That was crazy. I actually micromanaged like there's no tomorrow. That campaign took me 3 months micromanaging. 3 months of actually playing hours a day. And just... I wrote like a chapter, it's like 18 chapters. I wrote a chapter each week. But I abused Personal Union mechanic in that one. So if you want to see how I use Personal Union mechanics. Okay. Will they be able to... I should be able to win it. Come on, give me some good rolls. I really should pay more attention. I really should pay more attention here. I won't win it. Oh man, I'm getting tired of this entire Portugal war. I think I'm just gonna bail and make peace. Take something. What? Why did you out there? Double nut? I don't get the routing mechanics. Okay, it seems like you cannot route through uncolonized terrain to provinces you occupy. Okay, sure. get out then, I suppose. How's the Hansen, Denmark still airless, and Oldenburg is airless also. Oldenburg. Oldenburg. Yeah, that's a one province minor. Well, age 56. I should do it. Who are they allied to? Bohemia. And a Podebrad. I might get another free personal union subject. If I met. If not, I could just spread my dynasty. And I should make something else in Sweden, a claim. Can I even claim anything else? Yeah. Oh, no. I could go for Nyland or, yeah, Abo. But I'm not gonna take that. I think I'll just keep this 100 spy network to increase... yeah, well, maybe I should do it now. Increase my diplo... Yeah, see? It's 249 now. If I hadn't had this corruption, I would probably be able to tech up at 30 at 30 attack now. 30 attack, that's right. If you stack minus 95% minus 95% tech cost reduction, I would yeah, I would get it. Civil service minus 10, minus 24. Yeah, I would get it. I would have been able to tech up admin at 30 points attack now if I hadn't had the corruption. I can wait though. I can wait and lower my corruption a bit, but I'm not gonna do it. In fact, I should consider teching up to tech 10 and get a new idea group. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. 260 attack. I could even go for textile manufacturers. Okay. So, national decisions, huh? Tolerance of heretics. We won't have heretics. Yeah, this is great. Tolerance of heretics. Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I'll take them all. No, hey, Dragonlord, if you watched me stream before, high corruption really isn't that bad. If you play... this is what I do usually. Tank down my admin and diplo tech and tech it up for cheap. Tech it up for cheap. Okay, granted, 42 is a bit higher than I wanted in corruption, but I can pay it off. Trust me. Before 1700, I'll be likely will have no corruption, and I'll tech up everything for 30 a cost. I've done that, and I even showed it off countless times in my streams before. But I should consider what idea group I want. I'm ahead of time in military tech, so I should take a military tech. I should take quantity, I think. Quantity is one of the best to take as first idea groups. More force limit, more everything. Defensive is really nice also. Quality is nice, but I need more force limit, I need more manpower, I need more everything. So I'll take quantity. And take this now. National manpower modifier plus 50%. Yes, please. Yes, please. And speaking of which, didn't I... Yeah, what did I get? Construction cost minus 10%. I would get another diplomat if I flash out quantity a bit. Production efficiency. So yeah, I'm ahead of time in... This is what I always do, by the way. Take quantity first as third idea, because early on you should focus on military focus to get ahead of time in tech versus your neighbors. Quantity is very, very good for being on very hard difficulty. Yep. Hi there, Lieutenant Tom Kazansky. Haven't seen you in this chat before. So, yeah. I think I will just end this war with Portugal. Because reasons. I could get I won't get a lot out of it. This was probably not worth the effort. That was probably not worth it. But I can sit on this until they got 20 war exhaustion. And probably ask for all their colonies. Do I have coring range up here? I doubt it. Nah. But I could take the Canaries and our green and stuff like that just for coring range. Oh, shoot! I'm getting sloppy in my old days here. Shit. Okay, Portugal, you won. Yeah, great. Where can I even route now? Ah, for crying out loud. I should probably occupy these two, because it's now part of Portugal itself. At least they aren't killing me here. But I should start planning ahead for my follow-up war, and I should peace out here before they get their capital back. But I kinda want... This is part of Portugal now, so I can get more war score. No, how about that? I will recall this guy, or this guy, and just make that peace. Oh, random quantity is very good. If you combine it with Streltsy from the DLC mechanic, you can get free army. And the more force limit you have, the more force limit you have, the more Streltsy you get. So, come on, no. You know what? I'll just stay bloody here until I'm. What can I even demand? Probably this one for coring range. Come on. This one. And that. Some gold, most likely. 61 gold. Yay me. War reparations. Yeah, and that's about it. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I would have wanted a foothold in Iberia though, but they blocked me. Morocco actually full annexed Portugal over here. I was hoping they would leave one province. I was hoping they would leave one province, one port, so I could actually... But it's a militarist in Morocco, and he kicked Portugal out of Europe. Believe it or not. And I just no-see beat them to get a port up here, hoping that the Moroccan ruler would die. He didn't, and but oh well, I can increase my coring range. So... Oh, wait a moment. Hi there, Bermuda. Can I ask for anything else in my coring range? Nope. Nope. Cannot ask for anything else. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. It has been fun, Portugal. It really has been fun. But time to end this. This was basically a very opportunistic war. I just wanted to I wanted to try. I just... Oh! I can form the Russian nation now, folks. Should I do it? I can form Russia now. Yeah, because this is an achievement run. I'll form Russia. Who's their ally? Yeah, France is their ally. France is their ally. And how the hell will I get my troops home? Oh, they didn't get black flagged? Oh shoot! They don't get black... Oh yeah, I should have parked myself inside. How the hell do I get my troops home here? Ah, great. Yeah, Portugal will never give me access. How the fuck do I get my troops home now? Ah, great. Yeah, thanks a lot, game. That was a bit silly, Alex. You should have made peace when you were inside Portugal. Yeah, thanks a lot. I could probably ask access from Osage, and yeah, I'll just go there. Do I want to core them? Yeah, why not? The Azores I got a core. I'll just increase autonomy everywhere. Could care less. It's just for the coring range, and also put it in a trade company over here for extra. Yeah, they won't revolt. First need a fleet to get back. Hey, I got 14 ships. I made them. I made 14 transports. But yeah. So is there any reason why I shouldn't form Russia right now? Okay, so who should I... Oh. What? Why did I lose Sweden as a rival? A rival again. Ah, so France got an heir, huh? Oh well. Denmark is still flagged as heirless, and the old bugger in Oldenburg. I'll recall this guy. The troops are mostly Streltsy. Wouldn't it not be fine to disband and re-raise? Yeah, but I don't think I can actually make loads of Streltsy anytime soon. No, I'll keep him. I'll keep him. I need a high army to keep Scotland loyal while they are integrating. Speaking of Scotland, I need to prepare this war versus Great Britain. Where's Great Britain's army? They got no troops here whatsoever. None. 3k troops they got. 3k! 3k! Even if they got troops over here, Scotland Fort in Ulster will actually prevent them. Yeah, I can see most... I should take a look at this. I'm gonna use good old spy boats here to see if they got anything in Glamorganshire. I can see all the rest. I can see all the rest. So I will use spy boats here. Good old spy boats. But how much of a fleet does Great Britain still have? 7. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should wait on declaring. Wait, what? You know what? I'm just gonna send my entire ships. Speed. Look at their fleet. See if they got It's no. Steel ended an alliance with Portugal. Ah, there they are. 12k. Okay, sure, Great Britain. That is pretty stupid of you, leaving your capital unprotected. But you won't hear me complain. You won't hear me complain. And yeah, now there's no English separatists are ticking down now. London has a little bit. They will never spawn. Nope. Any other guys I should worry about? Plock. Is Plock converted already? Oh, I can actually convert Danzig now. Great. Which one is the other one I'm working on? No, none. I could actually convert London in 34 months. I'll do it. Yeah, but that's dangerous though. I probably should let them tick down first. I probably should let them pick. No, I do London later. I'll do London later. I should probably let them tick down. 0.7. Yeah, I could increase stability for it, but want it. Oh well, wait a moment. I don't know. Why am I hesitant to form the Russian nation? I think there's an exploit going. Well, exploit. I don't know. If you form a new nation, I think all separatism gets wiped. I think it gets wiped. Can I build a building to speed up missionary strength? Yeah, I could, but that's not worth the money. And I don't think I got the tech yet to build cathedrals. Nope. Anyhow, when is this truce with it was October, right? October 1628. Yeah. I will just spread across entire Great Britain again and then kick them in the face once all this is occupied. So this will be so easy. Great Britain basically got crippled due to this attacking me in succession war over Muscovy personal union. And the Ottomans actually invaded Great Britain en masse, and they managed to occupy London, which gave me the opportunity to release Scotland as a vassal. They're integrating now, 42. Ah, well. I see no reason why not to form Russia now. The only thing I'm not sure of, folks, I'm gonna take a short break here. Do you get new, yeah, the event New Traditions and Ambitions happens and I gain 25 prestige. I need to look at the idea groups from Russia. Is it better than Rostov? I could get new ideas and traditions here. Oh, I think they are better. Traditions are minus 10% core creation cost, plus 33% national manpower modified, so I get that from the start. Land of the Rus, minus 10% aggressive expansion impact. I would get a colonist. I can actually use Siberian Frontier from the third Rome DLC if I form Russia. Artillery combat ability and artillery cost reduction from Russian artillery yard. 50% land force limit. Yeah, I'll take the Russian ideas, I think. Minus 10 yearly corruption. Yeah, I'll form Russia, I think. So what would I use? What would I lose as events from Rostov? I would lose development cost. Oh, so aggressive expansion isn't. Surprise! Yeah, I'll take the break in a. Yeah, I would lose -2. I would lose tolerance of the true fate, but I'm still taking the Russian. I'll let you show Anna Pace. This is why. This is the record, and I'll take a short water break. This Russia, I actually managed to take Muscovy, Novgorod, Ryazan, Vladimir from Muscovy before they fell in the Union under me. So take a look at the requirements to form Russia. I'm Eglable. There. See? I'll be right back. Dragon Lord is. I admire his style, but I pride myself in always keeping my nation at peak strength. Hey, I am at peak strength. I got an army up to force limit. The only thing people, Dragon Lord, people are really afraid from stacking corruption. But what I do in all my streams is tanking my admin and Diplo tech, spending all my Diplo points on integrations, and all the admin points on coring, and just let it rise, rise, rise. And then in the 17th century and before the Age of Revolutions, I tend to start, once I create a big power base in economics, I start to pay it down. Like this, I start to pay it down. Granted, it only goes like minus 50 a year, but in 80 years, I will be, in 80 years, before Age of Revolutions, if I just keep this going, I will be without corruption again. And then I can do a massive tech up operation. Massive tech up operation at 30 a cost. Just take a look at this. If I wouldn't have had the corruption, I could have teched up my tech right now at 30 a tech. If you can manage to stack minus 95 tech reduction, which I got, neighbor bonus, idea groups, diplomatic corps, Rostovian spy network in Sweden because of Diptech 9 and spying on somebody. If you stack minus 95%, you can tech up at 30 points, 30 for one tech. So that saves thousands and thousands and thousands of Diplo and admin mana. And that is what I always do. And believe me, stacking up some corruption really doesn't cripple your nation as much as you think. Why not? Because what I tend to do is assign all my state provinces to estates. And I will get 0% autonomy tax money. And picture this. As long as you don't go above 50 corruption, the autonomy floor at 50 corruption is 25%. So, if I assign everything to estates, assigning it to the estates gives a 25 autonomy floor also. So, if I don't go above 50 corruption, it doesn't matter. I hope you see my point here. If you assign everything to the estates, you can still get 0% autonomy tax money, and you can just rack it up to 50. I never tend to go above 50, but it actually gives me minus 9 unrest, which also helps a lot. It also helps a lot to kill the rebels. So stacking up corruption is really not as bad as people think. Oh well. It's time to say goodbye to Rostov, folks. It's time to say goodbye to Rostov. I'm gonna change my my title here. It's actually Rostov into Russia. Achievement run. I can get rid of achievement run now. So it's Rostov into Russia on very hard. Rostov into Russia, I don't know. Rostov into Pew shenanigans. I want to continue this. Pew shenanigans on very hard no exploits. I'll make that the title, and maybe that it will attract some viewers. So yeah, it's time to say goodbye to our good old Rostov. We started here as a vassal of Muscovy. Oh well, you can everything. If you want to see this campaign from the start, it's still on YouTube and on video on demand. Is there any reason why I shouldn't do it now? Oh, I will gain empire. Oh God! The type of government of Rostov changes to Tsardom with a government rank empire. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Yeah, this is crazy overpowered. My absolutism actually increases, my number of states increases, my diplomats. Oh well, say goodbye to Rostov, folks. Say hello to Russia. So, you gotta picture this. I formed Russia as a vassal of Muscovy, and Russia is now on the map, with Muscovy being a personal union subject of Russia. This is fantastic. This is really great. I honestly never expected me to be able to do this. I've seen other streamers fail at this horribly. Oh well, and I think I will take this new traditions and ambitions. Bam! So we are no longer Rostov now. We are Russia, and we took Land of the Rush, aggressive expansion impact. We also had that in Russian in Rostov ideas. But Siberian frontier is really great. Artillery combat ability and artillery cost is great. Land force limit modifier plus 50% is seriously overpowered if you combine it with quantity and offensive. Yearly corruption will help paying off the corruption. So I'm happy. I'm happy. This is crazy powerful. So that'll actually help me pay off the corruption even faster. Can I make Siberian frontiers at Muscovy's border now? Yeah, I'll take a look at it, Tom. Ah. No, the separatism does not get wiped. It seems they actually finished that. Hi there, Nooster. Yeah, you're just in time to see me form Russia. So, yeah, good question, Tom. Russian frontiers. I got no clue how this works. So, what does it say? I can actually do what now? I discover anything adjacent when a colony is built. But how does Siberian frontiers even work? What? Native policy? Native policy? How the fuck does Siberian frontier even work? Oh, here. A frontier can only be established next to a city we own that can trace a route back to our capital. So no, I cannot do it, Tom. Cannot do it. I would need to So, you gotta picture this. I got claims now on the entire Russian area. But they mean jack shit. Because, claims... I don't know. Can anybody confirm, deny, if you got a claim on a subject? If you got claims on subject land, does it actually lower integration cost? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think these claims actually mean jack shit. I just pay full. I think I'll pay full amount for the course. Oh well. Yeah, Muscovy still at high liberty desire. Denmark still airless. Oh, let the month tech. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, folks. That was the achievement we were gunning for. All belongs to Mother Russia. Start as a country of Russian culture and form Russia. And I did it with Rostov. So now it's no longer an achievement run. Mind you, I could still go for the Orthodox achievements here. Start as a Russian nation and by 1600 own the entire... No. That is impossible now. Oh, I could still I could do this one. Consecrate Metropolitan in Rome. Okay. Sure. Have my dynasty on 8 thrones at the same time. No, I don't think that will happen. Anything else I can do? Yeah, this one as an Orthodox country have 100 patriarch authority. And that's it, I think. No, Nooster, you cannot do Kinslayer. Don't ask. You cannot do Kinslayer if you start as the new Russian vassals. You cannot do it. Don't ask. Yeah, but wait a moment. If I'm gonna declare on Great Britain here, I could actually invade the 13 colonies. How much troops do the 13 colonies have? They like... I need to get my army out of there. 13 colonies. 13 colonies. Yeah. Alphabet. 27,000. Well. Maybe Chad is right. Maybe I should just get rid of them. Maybe I should just get rid of them. Because I need new cannons, so... but I don't really want to kill the Streltsy. The Streltsy got fire damage. More fire damage. Well... I'm not sure. I got loads and loads of Strelts. I could consolidate these guys and get rid of them and keep my Streltsy. Streltsy is the new type of Russian unit that all Russian culture nations get, and they actually get plus 10% fire damage. I think I'll just make some new cannons now. At this point, I think you would get more benefit from the Siberian frontier by moving your capital to America. Yeah, how would I even do that? Oh yeah. So, if I'm not gonna get those troops out, I get my fleet back here. Ah, great Pomeranian pretender rebels. I need to kill them or I will lose the Union. Shoot. That's not good. Oh well, I can kill them later after I occupy Muscovy. Ah, Muscovy. So, send you back. Spy network. And, didn't my truce with Great Britain end now? Yeah, I didn't get the pop-up though. So, Great Britain is allied to... Oh, they are in a war? Oh, they are in a war against Itza, so that is why they probably shipped their troops out. So, I gotta get my fleet safe and declare on them. Wait, what? Portuguese peasants in the Azores. Ah, shoot. Okay, London has no revolt risk anymore. I will let them take down. Oh, particular risks in Cape Verde? Oh yeah, that's because the estates are a bit pissed off. Oh yeah, speaking of states and estates, I got more states now, thanks to forming Russia. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I can make 20 more states now. Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot, game, I guess. I could call Minsk. Yeah, sure. Minsk and anything above 20 development is worth it in my book. So yeah, economic power base. Oh, oops. Is that the right one? No, this one. Smolensk, 25. Sure. Most of them should be, well, not these ones. They won't be full cores, but this one is a full core from integrating. So, yeah, well, how much? This one, for example, I don't know, 15. I don't think I even have 35 states, but it would make me money, I think, if I stayed it up. State income is 0.21 and Russian maintenance is 0.15. Yeah, well. I'm gonna do this later. I'm gonna flag it as states, but yeah, Crimea as a state. Yeah, sure. Why not? 30 development. So anything else I should be converting. Novgorod with 22 development. Yeah, I can get behind that. What I mean? That's so much. I should keep my admin points now to core. I should keep my admin points to actually core Great Britain. But I could flag it all as states. I don't think there's anything else. White Ruthenia. That's wait, what? White Ruthenia? Oh, that's here, right? Oh yeah, that's already full cores, I think. Yeah. Oh, there. I can always. Well, I don't think it's worth it to actually assign a stage here. Because I would have to remove them if I want to ditch White Ruthenia as a state again. Do I or do I do it? Still have over. I think I will keep these though, so let's take a look at these states. Oh yeah, they aren't full cores yet. 20.9, so no. Why aren't you inside in the state? 331? I could give you to the boyars. Yep, and then they'll be happy. I could just leave it as is now. Protect against Sweden. I have an army equal or larger than Sweden. How much do I have now? 53. I can do that. I'll take that for sure. What is my force limit now? 97. Nice. The moment Streltsy become available, the happy Russian charge Malaysia ability, I will get 19 free army. 19. Okay, I should make some. Yeah, well, do I? I could probably just occupy Great Britain without any cannons. Estates, I don't think I will spend anything on estates, so any other stuff I can actually assign to the estates that has full cores. Yeah, this one. But I can assign Smolensk. Oh, yeah, this one definitely is gonna go to the boyars. Yeah, that'll work. Is this one a full core? No, it's not. Okay, I think that's all the provinces are. Yeah, sub this. So people were talking about new Russian frontier. No, I just cannot do it. I would need to integrate them before I can actually get it. And what is this now? Establish Russian Patriarchate. What's that? Russia has not unlocked. What does this do? Cost of reducing war exhaustion minus 20%. Sure. Without any penalties. Sure then. So, do we want to start the war? Where's my boats? Yeah, up there. So, Great Britain, in all honesty, is there anything I need to do while at peace? Yeah, I can do this later. By the way, the traditions, yeah, they give me another core creation cost and national manpower. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Denmark's the So, who wants to join me versus Great Britain? Probably France. Yeah. Oh, they don't want stuff. Does not want any Great Britain land. Oh, really now? But you flagged... Didn't you flag Kent as vital interest? No, they are... because I flagged it as vital interest, they actually didn't want it anymore? Okay. Yeah, Dragonlord, I read about that. Custom nation with Siberian frontier is overpowered, alright. So... I didn't lose my rivals or anything, did I? No, Great Britain is still... Should I do it now? Yeah, they might get an ally. So, the Papal State, yeah, Milan ate them alive. Milan is still Ambrosian Republic, by the way. France does not have... I could actually get Rome and consecrate and get that achievement from consecrating Metropolitan in Rome. But that's 40 development. People will hate my guts. Oh, wait a moment. I could if I make the Papal State full co-belligerent, Brittany will get involved. And Brittany is actually an ally of France. And France is actually... Oh, this... If I ask France to join, France will be without allies because they will lose Brittany and the Papal State then. Do I want France without allies? I don't want Austria to declare on France. But... I could actually get provinces from Brittany also, but... I don't know. I could do this. Why don't you folks want to join? It's a distant war, you say. Distant war? Yeah, okay, Silesia. But Silesia could help versus Aachen and stuff. If I get more diplomatic reputation, however, I would be able to get them on my side. Do I want Silesia in? Yeah, well, the Pope only has 16k. If I ask France and Denmark, that'll be enough, right? I kinda want Denmark in on Sweden also, though, so yeah, maybe I shouldn't use Denmark. I need... Well, the Danish guys, I don't know. Is it even possible for me? No, I already got maximum diplomatic reputation. Well, wait a moment, no! I think, when does this expire? 1630? Yeah, so if I wait until 1630 to declare this war, I could actually call in Silesia as soon as when this expires, and if I increase my legitimacy a bit, I could still call them in 1630, Silesia. If France, yeah, but France should be able to defeat the Pope and Aachen and East Frisia with no problem. I think I will do it now. Why? Because Great Britain might ally, I don't know, not Sweden. Well, they won't get allies, I think. But who knows, they might ally, I don't know, Bavaria or Lorraine or anybody else. I think I'll declare it right now. They don't have troops in Great Britain, and I got troops here ready to go. I'll do it. I got... Oh. Yeah, Denmark. I don't know. Can I promise... Does Denmark have a truce with them? No. So would Denmark actually join? Oh, come on. Would Denmark join on promise of land? No, it's a diplomat, so no. Oh yeah, they might. Does Denmark still have cores here? No, I don't think they got a core here still. Only claims. So no, I want to keep my favors with Denmark to invade. I'll just do it, and if needed, I can call in Silesia the other time. So, but do I want Brittany? And Brittany only has like 11k troops here. Are they colonizing or something? No, they won't accept. France won't accept this land. Which is a damn shame. I could take a bridgehead here. Well, if I take Cornwall, I can fabricate. But I could take stuff from Brittany also. 11k, I'll do it. What will they do, Brittany? Walk all the way up here? I don't think they will. I don't think they will, so I'll just do it. Make Paper State co-belligerent. East Frisia and Aachen I don't care about. So what CB should I use? Where do I have claim? I think I made claims here, 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 and here. Yeah. So I could declare for Hampshire and get the ticking war score from this chart. Okay, so let's declare for Hampshire. I don't have any good CB otherwise. Yeah, wait a moment. Reconquest. Yeah, wait a moment. If I use Reconquest of Scotland, then my claims won't cost less, right? So, if I use Reconquest CB from Scotland, and if I ask for my claims, will it give less aggressive expansion than using Conquest CB? I don't think so, because I think the Reconquest CB actually claims don't matter for Reconquest. Yeah, that was what I was thinking also. So I should actually declare with Conquest CB. Oh, claims never reduce. Yeah, I'm still living 2-3 years ago, or Conkle, when claims did reduce aggressive expansion. Claims will cost. Yeah, okay, thanks, chat. I'm still living in patch 1.7 sometimes. I still think that claims actually reduce aggressive expansion. So I'll just use the Conquest CB for Hampshire, so I won't. Hampshire, yeah, here. Make this, do this. Any reason why not to do this? Yeah, maybe I should wait, but still, they don't have any troops here. Not at all. Zip, nada. Well, do they have stuff in... Didn't they have some troops over here? It doesn't really matter. I'll just do it. What? Do it now. Kill them. Finish them off. Time to die. Great Britain. Did I forget anything that I... Integration? Yeah, I'm integrating Scotland. Should I put them on Scutich? No, because Great Britain has troops in Ireland. So this fort... it's a mud-bolt fort. For the love of God. I don't want Britain taking this fort. They have troops here in Pale. They could just rush in and get the fort. So that is what I forgot. I should probably put Scotland on Scutich. But the issue with that is I think they... If I do that, can they prevent me from crossing? Declare at the end of the month and the fort will get guys. Good point. So I won't Scutich them. And say hello to... There. I'll just do it then. What was I gonna go for? Oh, I won't take Scottish claims. I will take Hampshire and everything in the States over here. And Essex and Norfolk. That is what I want. So, Hampshire, make the Pope go belligerent. Call in France. Come on! Oh. Sorry if I take so long on, but yeah. So, I'm pretty sure they didn't have troops here. Pretty sure. But what I could do is just split up. Go here and I'll use all these guys to immediately I don't think they had troops anywhere over here. And this is what I always do. Even if there were troops here, if you land troops here before the fight is done, they cannot route to any of these provinces, and it'll be a shadow retreat then. What I always do. So go to Essex, go to Norfolk, go to Derbyshire, go to Yorkshire, go to Northumberland, go to Sutherland, and the rest join in there. Oh, should have declared on the 30th. Oh, really? Are you sure? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Orkunkel. Garrison is still at 0, so I should have declared on the 30th. Okay. Oops. Oops. Look at this. Half of the troops from Great Britain are still black flagged in France. That is hilarious. The only issue now with calling in, with making the Pope go belligerent, if Brittany actually occupies something in France, then these guys might lose flag status there. Okay, there were troops in Great Britain there, but didn't I send this guy the big stack? Oh, okay. I'll kill those guys. But yeah, this is what I always do, folks. Spread out like little ants. Did I forget a province? Nope. Nope. Oh, yeah, I did forget. No. No, 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 no. And these guys, I really hope they don't land on the fort in Ulster before, but... shoot. I've done that. Wait. Oh well, they'll die. I should probably let put Scotland on attach. Oh, they are. Okay. Gloucestershire. It's not Shire. It's Gloucestershire. Gloucestershire. I keep on pronouncing it as Shire, but it's not Shire. Yeah, their capital is here in Lincolnshire. Oh, I did forget this one, didn't I? Thanks for telling me, chat. It doesn't matter because they aren't building troops on it. And they cannot route to it because I got a unit in the province next door. They'll get wiped anyhow. This is too easy. Yeah, so wait a moment. Where do I want to land? Probably here in... What? France? No, not this bug again. France has a truce with Great... What? Shoot, I forgot. Are they guaranteeing the Papal State? Yeah, this bug again. This bug again. I'm gonna bird that, folks. I'm gonna bird that. This is a bug. I've been reporting that bug. If an ally actually guarantees somebody you make full go belligerent in the war, then they, instead of joining the war, they get a truce with the war leader. That's a bug. This is a bug. France did not join the war. Instead, they actually got a truce with Great Britain, and I lost my favors with them. I lost my favors with them. Ah, come on. So picture this. This is a bug, by the way. If I didn't make France Papal State co-belligerent in this war, they would have joined the war. But because France guarantees the Papal State, they don't want to join the war. it gets bugged out, and France, instead of joining the war, gets a truce with the war leader. Does it really matter? Yes, it does, because now Brittany is in the war, and I needed France to kill Brittany. God. Yes, sorry folks, but I only bird when bugs happen. This is a bug, trust me. I reported it long ago, but Paradox didn't fix it. This is a bug. So, they didn't get a truce with the Papal State. They only got a truce, you can see it there, December 1633, so that's 5-year truce. They just did a white peace without even joining the war. France wasn't even in the war for a day, and they got a truce with Great Britain. This is a bug. And I'll refire my game and go to my save again. So this is the only time I ever refire my game and kill my game with the task manager. Because, yeah, this is a bug. So I'll be right back with, I'll just kill my game and restart, because I don't want stupid bugs interfering with my game here. This is the only time I ever bird if bugs get in the way. Why? Because I would get mighty annoyed, and I might even say sub this campaign. Imagine I needed France versus, I don't know, Austria, and France then not joins the war. That's just yeah, I don't like game-breaking bugs getting in the way of a campaign, and that is why I'm let's just redo this. All I gotta do is not make the Pope co-belligerent, and then France would join the war. So I'll say it again. Why is this a bug? If you make... how do I say this properly? If an ally is guaranteeing somebody you make full co-belligerent in a war, by declaring... Let's say I declare on Great Britain and I think on the Papal State as full co-belligerent, then France, because they are guaranteeing the Papal State, and because I flag them as full co-belligerent, there's a bug then, that France doesn't join the war and they just get 5-year truce with the war leader. If I don't make them co-belligerent, France will simply declare on the Papal State and lose their alliance with the Papal State. Oh well. Wait a moment. November 1628. When did I declare this war? Do I gotta go to the backup, or do I gotta go... Was the war ongoing here already? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Was the war... When did I declare the war? October 31st. Oh, okay. So I need to go to the backup, and I need to form Russia again, and I need to form all the estates again, and I need to... Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'll go to the backup then, folks. I won't stand... I won't continue the game from... I'll go to the backup then. This is the only reason why I ever bird something. So you can see me form Russia again. You will see me form Russia again. France needs to join that war. I don't let bugs get into the way. So let's just redo that, I guess. Oh, Portugal war is still ongoing. Okay, sure. Oh well. Let's just redo this. I'll just do exactly what I did. I'll just do exactly what I did. So this, I'm just doing this for wait one moment here. What did I do again to Portugal? Take Arguin, take this, and take that. And I'm pretty sure I just did this and that. Yeah, sounds about right. I'll just do exactly the same, so it... And I'll go here, I did there, and now I can form Russia. So say goodbye to Rostov again, folks, and say hello to Russia, and I'll take the new traditions and ambitions like I did before. And what I did then was actually flag all this as states. If I forget something, please tell me. I just want to emulate the exact same thing I did before birding thanks to the stupid bug. I'm pretty sure I gave Smolensk to the Boyars. Yeah, and I think that was it in all honesty. Did I have any other full cores I gave to the estates? Oh, Tom, a bug happened. A bug happened, Tom. A bug happened. I'll explain it in a bit. I declared on Great Britain and made the Pope full co-belligerent, and I didn't check if my ally France was guaranteeing the Pope. I explained this bug like a minute ago. If you make... I'll explain it through this again. If I make the Pope full co-belligerent, and if my ally France, who I will call in the war after the truce is done, if I call them in, and if I make a nation they are guaranteeing full co-belligerent, then a bug happens. They will not join the war, and they will get a truce with the war leader, and you will lose the favors. Reported that bug. Reported that bug. Think Paradox cares? Of course not. Paradox only fixes bugs that are exploited, if not. Oh well, you get the idea. Did I make any... Oh yeah, I made Crimea a state, I think. Because it would... well, it actually costs me more than it gives, so how about not? Did I forget a state? Novgorod. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Novgorod will make me money. Yeah, that will make me money. I won't spend my... I didn't spend my admin on Novgorod though. Anything else? I think I made this estate also, but... yeah, it gives me income. Just copy your save before the... yeah, Tom, I won't copy the save to report the bug. I already reported the bug with a save attached, and they didn't respond, let alone care. Did I forget anything that I did in Russia? Did I forget anything? Yeah. Take a mission, I suppose. Oh yeah, I declared Sweden as my rival again, pretty sure. Oh, sorry, Tom. Thought you were talking to me. Did I start... oh yeah, oops, before I forget it. I need to core this stuff. I'm just emulating what I did before the game got restarted. So yeah, this is one of the few times I actually go to my backup. I don't like bugs interfering in my campaigns. And what else? Oh, the peasants were already there. That is why they occupied it. Shoot. So I cannot even core this. But they should teleport away, the Portuguese peasants, after they occupy. Did I forget anything, folks? Did I do something else before? I don't know. I could get some diplomatic technology also. Yeah, probably didn't do that, but it's probably worth it just to lower the liberty desire from my subjects. Did I forget anything before declaring the war? I don't think so. Disloyal? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Oh yeah, establish Russian patriarchate. And I'll take this mission. Wasn't it versus Sweden in the other one? Okay, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. So there we go. That's prepare again. And these guys, yeah, I sent them to pick you up. And yeah. When so the truce with Great Britain is up in when was it? October 1628. Okay. What? The Knights has entered into a treaty of support for independence without the Knights? What? What? Why, Knights? Don't tell me the Ottomans and everybody will do it also. I don't think so. Brabant is no longer a valid rival for Russia. Ah, shoot. So who the heck? I could rival the Ottomans now. I don't know. I could go for Castile also, but Castile is well protected. They got Austria and Milan. I don't know. If I don't want to rival the Ottomans, because if they rival me back, I need to think on this, so give me a moment. The Ottomans are still desiring Muscovite land, so the Ottomans will never support. But I'm a bit afraid if I flag the Ottomans as my rival and they rival me back, then that they will support independence of Muscovy. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So I don't know. I think I'll wait. I could go for Castile. Could go for Castile. And if I ally Morocco, is that even possible? If I ally Morocco, I could use Morocco and France versus Castile with an OCB. Is that even possible? Yes, it is. So I won't flag anybody as a rival yet, but I think getting that foothold in Castile might be possible. If I ally Morocco, I could use both France and Castile. Is Morocco flagging Castile as a rival? Yes, of course they are. Just planning ahead here, bear with me. France also has Castile as a rival. Does France have any claims? Yep, they got claims in Castile. So I can just murder Castile, get a foothold, and murder them later on. Okay. Yeah, Castile will support the. So that is indeed why I'm not taking them yet. But the trouble is, everybody that I actually declare as a rival. Maybe I should do the Ottomans. I am pretty sure. I don't think, but if anybody in the. I don't think that Ottomans ever will support. Sweden doesn't support Muscovy because they got vital interest. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh, they don't. Oops. So, yeah, I gotta be watchful from people. If Sweden would support, then I can declare on Sweden and make them lose that support for Muscovy. I don't want Sweden allying Muscovy. Shoot. I don't know. Flag another rival. I think I don't have to. I could go for something like Bahmanis. I won't take. I will gladly sacrifice the power projection for. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it as is. But why the fuck are the Knights supporting Muscovy? Yeah, as if Muscovy will declare now. With the Knights support. Well, they might. Okay, there's the truce with Great Britain gone. Okay, and as chat suggested, declare on the day before, so the 29th. Right. Let's go in there because I got the nights in my head. Okay, Pomeranian pretender rebels. I need to deal with those. If they actually enforce demands on the capital of Lubeck, Pomerania will break free as a subject. So, this is where we started it. Yeah. Okay, I can redo whatever we were doing now. So, I'm pretty sure I declared for, what was it, Hampshire? Yeah, Hampshire. And this is the bug. If I make the Papal State co-belligerent and call in France, France is guaranteeing the Papal State because they actually border them over here. If you then make the Papal State co-belligerent while calling your ally that is guaranteeing a third nation in, then a bug happens. So if I just do this, then France will join the war. I will confirm the bug now. You saw what happened if I made the full co-belligerent. France got a truce with Great Britain. But if I do it like this now, then they won't. Take Hampshire. Any reason why I should do this? Why I shouldn't do this? No. I'm pretty sure I did everything I did before declaring the war, so let's just do it. Let's send you there, and what I did was actually spread out over everybody. So I'm just doing whatever the same I was doing before. Placing a 1k on all the provinces so he cannot make troops. And he cannot route to any province that it's not even important because he doesn't even have troops in Great Britain. They're all black flagged. Did I send somebody to Derbyshire? Yeah, so just Yorkshire now. Yorkshire and Northumberland. Somebody to the claim, to the core of, and that's it. This'll work. If you make the Pope co-belligerent, France would get called. No, why not, sir? The bug, what happens is, I'll unpause now. See, now France joins. See, proving the bug live. Now France did join the war. I actually killed my game because a bug happened. I made the Pope co-belligerent, and because France actually guaranteed the Pope, then a bug happens if you make the Papal State co-belligerent. France just got a truce with Great Britain for 5 years, and that was it. They didn't join the war, and I lost my favors. I bug reported that. So now France does join the war, and they actually lost the guarantee. They lost the guarantee on the Pope. Proving it again, Paradox, if you're watching. Fix your bugs. Paradox. If I could go really cynical and say Paradox is only to fix. They only fix bugs. Well, they focus on fixing bugs that are exploitable. Not. But yeah, Louis Radial is saying, before I killed the game, I don't like bugs interfering with my campaign, so I went to my backup. Okay, that stack is wiped. Well, I can just do this now. I already got 1k there. I just need three guys there. They don't even have a fort here. They don't have jack shit. Oh yeah, maybe leave a guy over here. I can happily... I'll just occupy all this and then gather my troops here and cross into Ireland and full occupy them. Wait, what? What? Nice going, Itza. Great Britain will release Wales? Yeah, sure. Nice going, Itza. What the fuck? What the friggin... I could declare on... Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, folks. I could declare on... This is funny. I can actually declare on Wales right away before they regain war, because Scotland has a claim on it. Scotland has a claim on it, on their capital, so I can declare for Wales immediately. And use these guys. That's hilarious. It's releasing Wales and I can actually curb stomp Wales. Yeah, and they see me coming. They see me coming. They think, oh god, no. Why? Why did you release us right when the evil guy is right next to our doorstep? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. He stopped. And that'll be a wipe. So why doesn't Cornwall? Oh, they lost the core yet. So why in the nine hells? It still is Welsh culture, but it lost the core? Weird. Wait a moment. Isn't Welsh culture here? No. So why did this province lose the core? I don't know. This is beautiful. Ah, I'll just fully occupy them in a jiffy, and I got Wales for free. Thanks a lot, game. Yeah. On to die, Mr. Walsh. And they got no leader. Good fight. Good night, Welsh. Yeah, and I'll just occupy them. I just need to leave, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And I can actually gather all the other troops up there and start sieging you up. Oops. Maybe separate rebels occupied Gwynedd and... Ah, okay, yeah, that can be true. That might be it. But still, it's Welsh culture here in Cornwall. Why would they lose the core from Welsh? Why would they lose the core from Wales ever? Doesn't make any sense, no matter what. So, restart here, I guess, the spy network. I'm planning a world conquest as the Ottomans. Which idea should I go for as Coptic Ottomans? I don't know. Probably administrative or influence. You could actually do the same as me, influence them, and use vassals. You could use, I don't know. You could release Persia, for example. It all depends on what your, yeah, well, why Coptic indeed? I think you can actually form Russia now as the Ottomans, as long as you take the the national decision for the Principality of blah 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 blah. But how that works, it all depends on your playstyle, Citizen. What idea groups you should take. If you are a hyper-aggressive blobber, you should go for administrative. If you rather wanna do it a little bit more slow and tank your dip tech, you should go for influence. And if you, as Coptic, you could also go religious and get that Holy War CB and all the missionaries and just convert it all to a glorious Coptic. So, I don't know. In all honesty, I would probably go for religious to get that Holy War CB and to get the extra missionaries from Mecca and oh wait a moment, as a Coptic, do you get that extra missionary as a Coptic if you own Mecca? I think so. I would get Jerusalem. As a Coptic, I would get Alexandria. I would get all the Coptic holy sites. So yeah, religious maybe. Classic world conquest idea groups are religious, not necessarily anymore. But at least administrative, influence, diplomatic, quantity, offensive. That's the ones you need. So I could actually full annex Wales right now. And I see no reason why not to. I could feed it to Russia. I could feed it to Scotland though. This is only like 13 development. I think I will feed it to Scotland, so I don't get aggressive expansion and I don't get well separatist. Do I now? Yeah, because Scotland already owns this. Scotland already owns this as a state, so I will feed it to Scotland. I'll just transfer it to Scotland and give it to him. Because reasons. There. And Scotland will owe me one favor. Oh, thanks a lot. Well, it said thanks a lot. You just gave me Wales on a platter. I don't even need to engage this guy. What I do need is the fort over here. If they're stupid enough to stay there, I will just get the forts and not. Why would I engage him? He cannot cross the strait. Yeah, Scotland. Please don't attach over there. I need you to attach here. Yeah, thanks a lot, Scotland. It will take a while because I don't have any artillery. So maybe I should focus on getting some artillery. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot about this, didn't I? I think it solved itself. 16, 20, yeah, it solved itself. How much dash am I making now? I should probably just speed this up. See, they just aren't budging. They just aren't. They're likely waiting for transport. Does Great Britain even have transport still? Yeah, they're still waiting for transport. How's France doing, by the way, versus the Pope? So yeah, these troops from Great Britain are still black flag. Yeah, France is busy. I should prep a peace deal. This was a claim of mine. This was a claim of mine. This. I think that's it. I think that's all my claims. That's 72 wars. I'm happy with that. Well, I could take Norfolk also. Yeah, this is doable. This is doable. So, let's see. The Netherlands, minus 54. East. Yeah. I will improve relations with Austria to begin with. So, if I don't take Norfolk, like this, it'll only be Austria and the Netherlands. That's doable. And Brabant. Hampshire. Oh yeah, Hampshire. Oops. Did I make a claim on Hampshire? Yeah, so I totally forgot. Yeah, thanks chat. Totally forgot. I could go for all this. 91. My aggressive expansion in the HRE, I should check this. Do they have something? Yeah, they got some still from that NoCB on Portugal. So in all honesty, I think I will pull it off. I will send... I will recall this guy from France, and I will start improving with the guys that will actually take... who will actually end up being in coalition range. Okay, there goes the influence. Can I do anything? This will also go away pretty quick. You gotta picture this. Castile has troops. Black flag. I really wonder when Paradox will solve this. An AI never goes to pick up black flag troops in this patch. And it has been like that for a couple patches already. And I'm gonna have to deal with these pretenders sooner or later. The Ottomans are expanding, huh? I really hope the Ottomans don't get an administrator and support Muscovy. Because then I'll be forced to declare on the Ottomans, which I really want to avoid. So, naval invade London? Naval invade the Pope, maybe? Is that even an option? Does the Pope even have... No, the Papal State has 9 trade ships. Only 9 trade ships, you say? Yeah, but the British fleet will murder me. Can I actually walk there? No. Saxony, Silesia, I would need access from Austria and Milan. So, Great Britain, who do you got access from? I mean, who do I have access from conditionally? Scotland, Pomerania, Muscovy. Yeah, so why don't I have it through Silesia and Saxony? But does the Pope even have troops still? Yeah, he does. So sub this. I'll just let him stay there. Ah, well, I should make some more cannons and engage those pretenders. That's what I'll do. I need some more cannons. Well, I don't feel like it. Why? Because I gotta pay off my corruption. And cannons cost a lot. I can just use my allies to seize up Sweden also. But, on the other hand, 10 cannons won't hurt. And I can actually... Yeah, Scotland actually has a cannon. But no siege general. What kind of a general did I get? None of my generals got a... Oh, Great Britain got a new ruler. Cirksena. 16 years and airless, huh? Okay. So what should I be? Ottomans has announced Russia. Ah, shoot. That's not good. So, I'm still sure positively that Ottomans will never support Muscovy because they desire their land. If they do... No, they don't seem to do it. They don't seem to do it. Oh, wait a moment. Ah, no, I cannot get there before this fort is done, huh? So these guys just don't want to budge. It's pretty funny. Castile got a new guy. What is up with all these crazy kings? 4-6-5 in Castile and a 6-4 whatever in Nation of Castile. Oh, Defender of the Faith, huh? So I won't be able to declare another Catholic, which isn't good because Sweden is Catholic. Shoot! So Castile will get involved if I attack Sweden. That's not good. I don't even need to place all my troops here. Well, but I could, I guess. Okay. I'm just prepping a peace deal here to actually be able to see to what nations I gotta send my diplomats to avoid a coalition. I will likely take less, but I'm just prepping. That's what I always do. Prep a 100% land deal so you know in... Oh, 10 prestige, yeah, thanks. That will lower my aggressive expansion with by taking it. So let's see. After the Netherlands, it's Brittany, minus 57. Yeah, I'll improve with Brittany then. There we go. When is that truce gone with Sweden? Right now. Okay. Sweden might support independence of Muscovy. They might. Big might though. No, they flagged it again as vital interest. That's great. That's great. Oh, it probably was so because they were on a truce, they couldn't flag it as vital interest. The new queen couldn't flag it as vital interest. But now that the truce is gone, she actually flagged. Yeah, then they won't support it. I should console test it if anybody is willing to do it. I'm pretty sure that a nation that flags vital interest in a subject can never, that the AI will never support independence, or even cannot do it because declare blah 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 has vital interest minus 1000. Shoot, they do. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good. Muscovy might declare independence now. This isn't good. And Castile and Brabant. Oh god. Oh god, this isn't good. Hang on, loud. Muscovy and Sweden combined, do they outnumber all my allies? I still think that Muscovy won't have the guts to actually declare it, but I've said that before. Muscovy has 98,000 troops, and Sweden, what do you got? They combined have 160,000. I should go up to force limit ASAP then. I cannot get Sweden out. I cannot declare war. I might be able to threaten war Sweden, but that won't solve the entire... Even if Muscovy declares the war, they still gotta win versus us. And they still gotta beat. I'm half tempted to let them declare the independence war and take land from them. So, in all honesty, I should be focusing on getting some more allies. Who is the closest guy I can actually ally? I'm starting to wonder, would Ming actually do it? I could actually ally the Netherlands pretty easily. Well, easily, he says. No, it's not that easy. Well, I don't know. If the Ottomans support as well, they will definitely declare the war. Yeah, and the Ottomans will support. If Sweden can support their independence while having vital territory here, then even declaring on Sweden right now won't solve a thing. Sweden would actually lose the support. Muscovy would lose support from Sweden, but if Ottomans actually go for it. But I'm still sure the Ottomans own a core from. No, they don't. They don't own a core from. Wait a moment. No. So the Ottomans don't own a core. I'm still not sure. I don't. The Ottomans have. Wait, what? They don't have claims either. They don't have claims on Muscovy either. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this one bit. If the Ottomans actually support Muscovy, I can get rid of it by declaring on the Ottomans. I don't think that Sweden and Muscovy combined will declare on us. But if Muscovy gets support independence, if Muscovy gets support independence from the Ottomans, I could feed them. I don't know. Maybe I should declare a war on Sweden. Can anybody consult? Can anybody consult test this? I'm pretty sure if I feed Sweden and the Ottomans cores from Muscovy, that they will never be able to support their independence ever again. I should test that. I should have console tested that this morning. I'm pretty sure the Ottomans or Sweden cannot support independence from Muscovy anymore if they own cores from Muscovy. Then I think Muscovy will say, no, you got cores from us, you cannot support us, we don't want to be your allies, stuff like that. No, Tree says, and I can never get Muscovy loyal. I can never get them loyal. They are like, I don't know, 150% more powerful than me. So I cannot get them below 100% liberty desire. But I need to think on this, folks, so sorry if I pause for this moment for so long. I'm pretty sure if I just declare the war on Sweden right now, the problem is Sweden likely will not accept, because it's a administrator queen. Yeah, they would accept stuff. They would accept this. So I could do an offer peace deal and feed Sweden some Muscovite cores, and I think Sweden will never be able to support their independence again. But I should have console tested that. Can I test it out in game? I think not. Will Muscovy help if Sweden attacks Muscovy? If I declare the war on Sweden right now, Muscovy will actually lose the support independence. I should really console test this. I'm pretty sure if Muscovy will then protect themselves versus the Swedes, and I will be on a truce with Sweden and they cannot. Yeah, I think I'll do it. Castile, what can they even do to me? Aren't they in a war? Yeah, they are in a war already. So does Sweden have claims there now? No, they don't. But it's vital interest, they will accept it. I am pretty sure if I feed a couple of cores, and especially If I feed him Karelian, which is in the East Slavic culture group of Muscovy, Muscovy will never lose the core there. And I'm pretty sure, but I should have console tested, if Sweden owns cores from Muscovy, that they can never support their independence. But I'm not sure on. So should I declare the war on Sweden or not? It would call in Castile and Brabant. I don't know. I just don't know. I could wait, but if the Ottomans actually support independence of Muscovy also, they will declare the day after. So I don't know. I don't know. Just do it. Yeah, but Sis and I cannot get Muscovy loyal. I would need to grow really big as Russia before Muscovy goes loyal. How many troops does Sweden have? Do I get 72? Nah, I cannot win versus them. If I don't declare on Sweden, I don't think Muscovy will ever declare independence, not while at war. But if now the Ottomans support independence too, I'm gonna have to declare on the Ottomans and on Sweden. I think I'll risk it, not declaring it, and just attack Sweden after this, with the help of Saxony and Silesia and Denmark after I finish the Great Britain War, and hope that the Ottomans don't support. Will Sweden attack Muscovy? Yes, they will. If I declare on Sweden, then Sweden will lose. Then Muscovy will lose support independence from Sweden. And if Sweden actually strolls into their lands, they will defend themselves. But Muscovy, a disloyal subject, a rebellious subject, will never offensively help you, but they will defend their land. I'll risk it. And hope that the Ottomans actually don't support independence. Accumulate money. How much money? 631. I could take a loan for that. For 10 more prestige. I could... Please help me forget that. If I take a loan right before making peace with yeah, well... In that case, I should use my diplomat also. On... who was it? Netherlands, Austria. I maxed out Austria, didn't I? Yeah, but Austria will join the coalition no matter what. Who else should I improve with that is really big? Yeah, I'm gonna prep a peace deal here that is a little bit less. I don't need Norfolk. In all honesty, I think the further away they are, so if I don't take... Let's say I got a claim on Derbyshire. No, but Scotland. I just need an idea of aggressive expansion. So, yeah, now I see it. Brabant, Aachen, and Bar, and the Netherlands. Well, I'm improving with the Netherlands already. They will be out. Brabant, yeah, I should have unflagged you as a rival. Well, I can likely keep you out while improving Brabant. I could probably not take my claims and take stuff in Ireland and not get a coalition, but I'm just doing that, prepping a peace deal to actually see who I gotta improve it beforehand. Is it a world conquest? No, of course not. I started as a vassal of Muscovy on very hard, and then Muscovy, lo and behold, fell in a union under me, as Rostov. Don't ask. Just happened. In all honesty, I'll leave it up to chat. Do you want me to continue this campaign? I got what I wanted. I formed Russia as Rostov. Should I start a new campaign, maybe? I'm murdering Great Britain. So, would you want me to see to continue this or not? I got what I wanted. That means the campaign is... Yeah, but I could continue this if people like watching Rostov into Russia. PU shenanigans. I don't have a level 1 advisor, which I don't really like. I really should be rooting out corruption at Food Bar, but it's costing me an arm and a leg. It's only effective state as stated. Does this get lower if I ditch the states that I don't know. Let's test that out. So these are states that actually aren't full cores. I'm paying 23. I think it takes. Does it take all the development into account, or only state development? Yeah. 0.50 per development, but is it state development or total development? Does this get lower? No, I don't think it's lower. It's now minus 12. No, I don't think it gets lower. I think it's flat out for all the development you got. No, it's not. It changed. It changed. So it's only state development that actually matters. So if that's the case, I will abandon the states that I will never use, like these ones. And that should make this a bit cheaper. Yep. Well, I'll do it like this. I'd prefer something fresh instead of blobbing. I agree there. I'd like to see something else, yeah. Oh well. I might end this campaign then today. I got what I wanted. I wanted to form Russia as Rostov. That worked. That worked. We got it. In all honesty, I'm getting a bit bored here. The only thing that is keeping me on my toes in this campaign is the Ottomans and Sweden supporting. But yeah, I could go revolutionary in 17th, and I could probably integrate Muscovy if I blob enough, but... well. There was a straw poll that wanted people to show PU shenanigans. In all honesty, I think I showed off PU shenanigans. I can integrate Pomerania right after I integrate Scotland. And yeah, I will. So, in all honesty, I should start with something new. I'm getting a bit bored here. So what was the straw poll again? People wanted me, let's go for something else. Yeah, maybe I should end it now. Maybe I should end it now. It doesn't look like the Ottomans want to support, then support for Strotsny, local tax modifier. State maintenance plus 75%. Yeah, because I'm getting a bit bored here. So if Chad wants me something outside of, I could go for Ceylon. I always wanted to do Buddhist strike back in India, and some people even voted for. Does anybody remember the results from the straw poll? Does anybody remember that? What was the result from it? So these guys seem frozen. Does anybody remember it? Wasn't there a lot of people that actually wanted me to do Ceylon? Ceylon seems nice. Yeah, I do agree there. I always wanted to do Buddhist strike back, and they actually changed Buddhism, right? So Does Buddhism still have the bad events? Yeah, in all honesty, folks, I'm getting a bit tired here of this campaign. Not tired of streaming. Okay, granted, I already did a Bangladesh one tag in India, and I already played in India as Manipur. But is there any other achievement that recently got added outside of Europe? I've been wondering, does Serigio Gear have an... Wait a moment. I always wanted to play Serigio Gear, but it's a horde, right? Nah, I don't want to play hordes. I don't like the horde mechanic. Is there any other nation... I could play Tanggu and try defeat Ming, but... in all honesty, very hard trying the Tanggu achievement to unite the Burmese culture and defeat Ming before 1500. Yeah... I could give it a shot. Inca. No. You clearly won this game. Yeah, I do agree. I think Ceylon. People wanted me to do Ceylon. I think I'll go for Ceylon. So let's wrap up this war. Well, in all honesty, I could probably get what Sailor Manas Pigu. Why don't I like Horde? I Butcher's Rag. I one-tagged the world as Yeren. 1.13.12. I one-tagged the world as Yeren. And 1.13.2. That was before Cossacks DLC. And that was before... Point being, Cossacks DLC made Hordes crazy overpowered. And I don't like it. If I would play a Horde... If I would do a Horde achievement... I would do it with Mongolia and patch 1.13.2. But people don't like watching streamers that actually do stuff on older patches. So I don't like playing as hordes. I've done it on patch 1. And in all honesty, it would be too easy. It would be too easy. I have seen people using QQ Horde or Mongolia or Yeren and one tag the world before 1550. Before 1550. So, in all honesty, no, I won't play a Horde. By the way, if you want to see that one tag, our after action report, it's right there. I linked it in the chat. Because I still think there's a lot of people in the chat who don't know who I am. I'm Atwix from the Paradox forums. I wrote the personal union guide. I wrote the coalition guide that is floating around on the net. If you Google it, you end up on my guides. I wrote after action reports, and my latest one was on Haida. It's linked in the About Me section on this Twitch page. I actually conquered the world as Haida on very hard with no exploits. On very hard mode. Picture that. No shenanigans, no birding. But I kind of used... I won't give spoilers, but let's just say it resembles this campaign. The King achievement has got a lot harder. You're talking about... Wait, is the personal union guide actually mine? Yeah, that's right, Lanceoff. That's me. That's me. My inkwell. So the inkwell is what I wrote and posted on the guide, and including my after action reports. My entire inkwell, the guides and the after action reports have 2 million views. So I think I'm pretty known in the world, but people don't realize watching my channel that's actually me. Oh, well, in all honesty, Ceylon sounds nice. I think I got what I wanted here, folks. We showed off personal union mechanic. I'll end with that. I'll give an overview of this campaign. So, personal union shenanigans. We actually spread our dynasty of Rurikovich into Saxony. We got a union over Pomerania, and Rurikovich Muscovy actually died heirless at age 30. And because I was the biggest Rurikovich nation on the map, I got a succession war over Muscovy, and Britain and Great Britain actually contested the union, which then led to the Ottomans and all my allies invading Great Britain. I released Scotland, and now I'm murdering Castile. Gotta peace out with the colonies before ending the run. What colonies? cannot peace out with the colonies of Britain separately. That doesn't work. So yeah, if you want to get to know me, if it's the first time you're watching me, before you all go off to Flory Rory's channel as soon as he starts streaming, which I don't mind in all honesty, but if you want to get to know me, follow the channel here and read up on the After Action report I just linked. And if you're interested in the mods I use, they're also linked in the frequently asked questions section. Grab all the colonies. This run is over, why not, sir? This run is over. So I could just get the Pope out and grab like all this from all my claims. I got claims here. I could do this versus Great Britain and murder them. I would, in the end, I would full annex Great Britain, and I would likely form revolutionary Russia, integrate Muscovy, and then probably kill the Ottomans. But this isn't a world conquest, and I got what I wanted, so I think I will end the run here. I got what I wanted. I formed Russia. I formed Russia as Rostov on very hard mode. I've never... yeah, well, let's just say I hope that DDR Jake manages to do the same in his Rostov run. This was Rostov on very hard, folks, and I'll end with diplomatic view and with the timeline. We got Saxony, Silesia, Pomerania, Denmark, and France as allies, using the League mechanic, as explained countless times before. The Ottomans was actually also our ally. We actually managed to get independence from Muscovy twice. The first time it was the PLC that supported us, but they dishonored the alliance and we offered ourselves up again to Muscovy as a vassal because they were actually domineering status. I managed to survive up to 1510, so I was a one province minor up to 1510. Then I declared my independence because RNGs interfered and actually gave me a +1 diplomatic reputation event, and that just got the Ottomans to support my independence. So I declared independence on Muscovy, backed by the Ottomans, Poland, Denmark, and Morocco. I ditched Morocco as an ally, and then after that, the Ottomans actually attacked Poland. I dishonored my alliance and invaded them myself, which eventually led to Russian Baltic over here. And then I managed to survive up to 1560, and then is when the League mechanic fires. And if you join a league, you can join the leagues in the HRE even if you're Orthodox or Sunni or Norse, as long as you got a European capital, you can join the leagues. And if you join the league one side, all the nations on said side will go friendly towards you. So that is how I got Silesia, Saxony, Pomerania, France, and Great Britain as allies. I lost Great Britain after they rivaled France, but please remember that is really powerful, especially on very hard. If you manage to survive up to 1570, you can use the League mechanic to get some allies. And that was it. After I got some protection from Silesia, Saxony, blah blah, I got a PU over Muscovy because he died airless at age 30. I got a free Pomerania PU. I got Teutonic Order and integrated them. And now I'm integrating Scotland, and I will likely full annex. And this was the run, basically. That was the run, and I'll end this run with because I fully expect all these 50 viewers or more that are watching. How many is it? 54. Oh well, they will all go to Folly Roy's channel most likely as soon as he starts streaming. That's cynical comment, by the way. I hope you stay. But I will start with Ceylon, I think, but I will show the timeline. I will show the timeline and end with that. So here's Rostov, folks. I started as that and actually managed to survive. We started as a vassal of Muscovy on very hard. And in 1510, I managed to get my independence. I took Muscovy. See that blob, Muscovy? I managed to defeat it on very hard, backed by the Ottomans. Yeah, see, now I got all this. Bit like DDR Jake, I think it was the same piece there. Then we actually invaded Lithuania, and then we vassalized Teutonic Order, full annexed Livonian Order. Yeah, see? We full annexed, we made Teutonic Order a vassal, full annexed Teutonic Order. Then the Ottomans went for Poland and Lithuania. We actually full annexed Lithuania and Poland in the end. At some point, Muscovy became a personal union subject, and that is how here I invaded Scotland. Got Scotland from the end. Released Scotland as a vassal, and that is why I could murder Great Britain. I actually owned London in the end. We formed Russia, and that was it. I got what I wanted, folks. Formed Russia on very hard. It doesn't show here anymore, but trust me, I got it. That was the goal of this one, and in all honesty, at 1630, I don't feel like continuing this campaign. So, I'll briefly take the stream down, because I don't want to start another campaign while the title is still Rostov into Russia. So if you want to watch Ceylon, please stay in the channel, and refresh your Twitch page in like 2 minutes. Thanks for watching this Rostov into Russia campaign. I will upload it to YouTube as usual. Thanks for watching, and I hope if you watch this on YouTube, I will do Ceylon next. So anybody who is watching, refresh your Twitch page in 2 minutes. I will quickly kill my game, end the stream, change the title, and go for Ceylon. Thanks for watching Rostov into Russia on very hard mode, and I hope to see you next campaign. Bye bye.